Good afternoon, Manchester. Welcome to the November 22nd, 2019 edition of The Pulse. I'm Emily Madden.
And I'm Benjamin Roy. Thank you so much for joining us. We are extremely excited to be bringing you the latest stories about our Manchester community.
This week on The Pulse, Jessica Pardi uncovers the effects of coffee that students may not know.
And then Lena Moraski takes to the halls to show us how compliments can impact someone's day.
We have all this and much more on this edition of The Pulse.
TV studio, The Pulse starts now.
On most days, Workspace on Main Street is used by small businesses as an office space. However, on November 7th, the building was transformed into a gallery highlighting up-and-coming artists. JT Weeks brings us to Main Street to highlight this unique event.
So it's a great song, and you'll pick up on it. Tingaleo. Tingaleo.
Normally, Workspace on Main Street is home to dozens of offices that benefit the community in various ways. But for one special night, Stacy Zackin, the Workspace manager, brought together artists, poets, and musicians to showcase the mixing pot that is Manchester, Connecticut's art scene.
The town of Manchester is going through an initiative to really focus on issues related to diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility. And we thought, since we have an art gallery here at Workspace, that we would use art, which is a very effective tool for social change. So we wanted to include artists, as in artists that hang pictures on the wall, poets, musicians, dancers, and educators who can facilitate conversations around different perspectives, how that our own lived experience gives us the lens we look through the world, and unless we question that, we're not going to be open and empathetic to other people.
Many artists find refuge in their works. Poet Dylan Blodgett found comfort and peace through poetry.
I've really gotten pain out, sadness out, joy out, love out, sorrow out. It's been a release for my soul.
You might ask yourself what makes this show so unique. Stacy Zackin, Workspace manager, provided us with more information about how this particular show was different from the rest.
When you do an art show, often there's a general theme so that all the art has something in common and it fits really nicely in a curated show. We knew by expanding the perspectives and getting a lot of diversity, it would have less that feeling of a cohesive whole in terms of it's all the same media, it's all the same subject matter. And we wanted a lot of different elements, and then we thought if we brought it together that organically a theme unto itself and the commonality would arise through it. And the joy that's been, I think, taking place in the opening art show with the different types of people all mingling and having conversations and listening to poetry and sharing their own interpretations of it. It's a real celebration of diversity, and in that celebration, we're all sharing it together.
Artists and patrons alike enjoyed the art show and the many people who came out for the event.
So having my piece here is an honor to experience this.
Poetry, art, and music are tools that can be used for many things.
The community and the diversity is really predominant here, racially and also artistically.
To highlight the diversity in Manchester, the Perspectives Art Show brought a different type of show to Main Street.
I've been in front of audiences, but to actually be at an art show, included in an art show with other artists, obviously, and Tibetan sculptors and other poets is just kind of mind-boggling, because I've been doing this for 30 plus years, and this has never happened in my lifetime.
The Perspectives Art Show runs from now until December 26th, so make sure to poke your head in and experience something you won't find anywhere else. From Workspace on Main Street, this has been JT Weeks reporting.
To find out about more special events at Workspace, visit their website at workspacemanchester.com.
Many say that simple compliments can change the way someone's day is going. We decided to challenge this for ourselves by sending Lena Moraski to the halls to hand out random compliments to MHS students.
Compliments are defined as some of the most extraordinary components of life. Focusing on and noticing the good in each other all around boosts our mood in itself. Today, we took to the MHS halls to brighten some people's days. I'm taking videos of things that I find are beautiful.
Thank you.
Am I one of them? Stop! Stop!
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's very sweet. You're beautiful too, inside and out.
Aww. Can I give you a hug? I just wanted to let you know that you're beautiful.
Aw, that's nice. Thank you very much.
For real? You think I'm beautiful?
Beauty's in the eyes of the beholder. Everyone's beautiful to somebody. So the reaction is when you're told you're beautiful, you're pleased. Think, wow, that feels good.
If we allow ourselves to inhale it, compliments are able to transform our feelings. We saw this here today at Manchester High School with the students and teachers. If you see someone down, turn their day around. From MHS and The Pulse, this has been Lena Moraski reporting.
Remember that small compliments can have big power in changing someone's day.
I definitely agree with that. Compliments really do make people's days. The past 3 weeks have been very eventful in the MHS community. On November 7th, 8th, and 9th, Sock and Busking Club performed their fall play, You Can't Take It With You. Congrats to the cast and crew on their successful run.
On November 14th, the junior and senior girls participated in an annual Turkey Bowl game. The juniors eventually prevailed in a hard-fought game that was neck and neck with a score of seniors 21, juniors 35.
All this week, 11 senior girls have been rehearsing hard for the Miss MHS pageant that is tonight in the auditorium at 7. For many MHS students, a stop at Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks is a part of their daily routine. However, many students don't realize the true effects coffee is having on their mind and body.
This is how many MHS students start their day. Hi, can I have a medium caramel iced coffee with 2 cream and 2 sugar, please? For dedicated coffee drinker Michaela O'Brien, the beverage is a necessity.
Coffee is very important to me because of my busy schedule. I don't have a lot of downtime, so it kind of takes the place of a nap.
In addition to students, staff members at MHS, like civics and broadcast journalism teacher Ryan Jones, have a similar view on coffee.
I drink probably 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day, so not a ton, but probably a little bit too much. But it would be definitely something I think would be difficult to give up.
On the other hand, psychology teacher Jerry Navarra points out the possible negative effects of coffee.
Really recent findings say that as long as it's drank in moderation, there's really no negative side effects. I think the real negative side effects come from all the extra stuff we put in, you know, the milk, the sugar, excess levels of that is probably what's more harmful than the coffee itself.
Whether you're a coffee drinker or not, students and staff members at MHS show that coffee has both its positive and negative effects, but overall isn't too much of a problem. From The Pulse, this has been Jessica Pardi reporting.
Next time you take a sip of a caffeinated drink, make sure you're thinking about more than just the taste and the energy that it gives you. Well, that's all the time we have for today, Manchester. Join us next week to see Tyler Roya share more on the annual Turkey Bowl game and Justin Keller highlights Miss Lambert.
If you have any story ideas you think should be included in our program, email Mr. Larson at b11elars@mpspride.org.
Make sure to follow us on social media and check out our past work by heading to mhstelevision.com.
I'm Benjamin Roy.
And I'm Emily Madden. And this has been
The Pulse.